Hello, my friends. So this is the video that I made on BigBear.ai just several days ago, to be precise, on December the 5th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $7.02. And at this point, my main assumption was that we have to see the retracement to the downside to complete the fourth wave, and then we might have another leg to the upside. And guys, I marked this level of 0.5 as the level above which this asset remains impulsive, but if it breaks to the downside, we might not have the highest price target for its next leg to the upside. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of BigBear.ai, and we were at this point at 7.0 around $7 mark when I made my previous video. And since I made it, this asset went lower, guys. Take a look right here. It hit exactly to the tick $6.57, as I marked right here, 6.57, and had the first reaction out of this range. But instead of moving higher, this asset continued its movement to the downside, and for now it retested twice the level of the golden pocket range, and we have another reaction. And this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you what should we expect next from the technical standpoint and what fundamental news might affect the price of BigBear.ai. And first of all, let's switch to Google search bar, and if you type right here BBAI Stock and switch to News tab folder, you will see several recent news. And first of all, I want to remind you that just recently they and shareholders basically approved the increasing of number of authorized shares from 500 million to 1 billion shares. And by itself, it is definitely a delusional process. But they implemented, BigBear.ai implemented very strict rules how they can use these stocks and when they can use it. And that is why, despite this huge improvement in this number, the price didn't go to the downside. It had a very substantial movement to the upside. On top of that, let me show you this. Is BigBear.ai trading governance flexibility for long-term strategic freedom in the Middle East? And this article was published on December the 10th. And here's one news that might be very important for BigBear.ai and its presence in the Middle East. BigBear.ai recently opened its first Middle East office at the World Trade Center Abu Dhabi, deepening its investment in the region and building on partnerships with local firms Wiglix and Easy Lease. At the same time, shareholders approved a large increase in authorized common shares and tighter by-law rules on proxy contests, reshaping how the company can raise capital and manage future shareholder influence. And we have basically two news. One of them is very bullish, and that news, the new office in Abu Dhabi might improve its financial position. But guys, this news is a very long-term catalyst. You cannot rely on at the date of the announcement of this opening. You cannot rely on this news as the short-term catalyst for the stock. But at the same time, the number of shares is definitely an immediate catalyst. And this asset is still, well, it is still at the edge of potential decline in its price, but let me show you some crucial levels that should hold in order to remain bullish. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, I want to remind you again about the institutional investors, and this is the so-called smart money investors list. And first of all, I want to pay attention to this chart. It is the number of institutional investors and the number of shares which belongs to institutional investors. You can see that the last bar is the highest bar ever. This means despite a lot of turbulence in its price action for the last several months, this asset is still quite popular among so-called smart money investors. And if we take a look at the most recent activity in this list, let me show you right here, you can see that we have a lot of mixed filings. Some companies closed their positions, some companies opened new positions. But in general, I have to admit that, these closed positions and new positions are quite similar in terms of its value. But you have to rely on the bigger positions like JP Morgan. And JP Morgan on November 26th filed this update and they reduced their number of shares by half, and they did it basically in the previous quarter, in Q2 Q3 of this year. And yes, in general it is quite bearish sign, but they still hold more than $7 million in value in BigBear.ai. And yes, the filings are mixed, I would say, and this means BigBear.ai is still in consolidation phase. If we zoom out to hourly time frame, you can see it is at extremely high volatility for the last months. And that is why you have to be cautious with your position. But let me remind you that I caught the majority of its pivotal points. I caught this top, I don't remember to be honest. I caught this bottom to the tick. I told you at this point that it has, if it breaks this yellow line to the downside, it has to retest this level. At this point, I told you that it has to hit this price target, and it hit it to the tick. From this point, I told that it might retest this bottom of this, basically this line of support that I drew previously, and it happened again. That is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. So guys, what should we expect next? Let's zoom into 15 minutes time frame, and we are still in this movement to the upside. As long as it doesn't break this top, we have a quite decent price target, and let me show you that from this level, from the golden pocket range, this tiny wave might have a trend continuation. And what level it might hit in the upcoming trading sessions. If I pull the Fib extension tool from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of this retracement, the 0.786 for now, because of the breakout below the 50% retracement with this movement, we have the potential top of the fifth wave at around $7.35, which might be the end either of this ABC correction to the upside or this top of the third wave. Let me show you another quite interesting detail. First of all, let me mark this level for you like this. And let's delete this tool and use it to project the length of the C wave from the length of the A wave. And to do so, I pull Fib extension tool from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of this retracement. And the most probable extension in the C wave is 1-to-1, and we already hit it. Which means, guys, we are at quite crucial level, because if this asset is in ABC correction, we have all the conditions except one, that C wave should have 5 waves, but we have a confluence with this $7.28 mark with the pretty much $7.1, and this range might be the highest range which might be hit by the price. Or if we are in an uptrend and if we have to land, we have to complete the third wave, the most probable level of the top of the third wave projected from the first wave is 1.618. It is the price point of $8.02, which is the confluence with the round number by itself. Which means, guys, let me mark these two rectangles as the potential price targets, near-term price targets for BigBear.ai. And these price targets are on the table as long as this bottom holds. If it breaks $6.36, these price targets will be, well, at least should be revised, or it might be even eliminated completely. But I will definitely do another update if you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. So, see you in the next video. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just